Welcome to my channel Most Expensive Coins. We're going to talk about a penny that in this video, we're diving into the history, mystery, and value of one of the rarest pennies you could ever come across, the 1997 1-cent United States Liberty coin. Stay tuned to learn why this unassuming coin, with a face value of just 1 cent, is worth millions of dollars to collectors. Let's get started. Before we get into why the 1997 Liberty penny is so valuable, we need to take a step back and talk about the importance of pennies in American history. Since its first production in 1793, the U.S. 1-cent coin has been a staple of American currency. The penny has gone through various designs over the years, including iconic figures like Lady Liberty, the Indian head, and of course, Abraham Lincoln, but the 1997 1-cent Liberty coin. This isn't your ordinary penny. At first glance, the 1997 1-cent Liberty coin may not seem particularly special. On the obverse, or front, you see Lady Liberty, a symbol that has long represented freedom in the U.S. The reverse side features the traditional Lincoln Memorial, a design that's been around for decades, but what sets the 1997 penny apart from the rest is its rarity. This specific coin was part of a small batch that never made it into full circulation due to a production error. What makes this coin so special, you ask? It all boils down to a minting error. In 1997, the U.S. Mint accidentally struck a small batch of pennies with a rare flaw. This error occurred during the transition between different metal compositions. The pennies that were produced in error have a distinctive misalignment, a small doubling in the lettering, and in some cases, a unique coloration due to the metal mix. While minting errors often go unnoticed by the general public, coin collectors are constantly on the lookout for these anomalies. And when a rare error coin like this one is discovered, its value skyrockets. You might be wondering, why would anyone pay millions for a penny? The truth is, rarity and demand drive the value of any collectible item. Coins are no exception. In the world of numismatics, or coin collecting, a rare error coin is like a diamond in the rough. There are only a handful of known 1997 Liberty error pennies in existence. These pennies have become so sought after that they've sold for astronomical prices at auctions. In fact, in a recent auction, one of these pennies fetched a jaw-dropping $3.9 million. The 1997 Liberty penny is now considered a holy grail coin, prized for both its rarity and the historical significance of the error. This isn't just a coin, it's a piece of history that tells the story of an unexpected glitch in the U.S. Mint's production. The 1997 Liberty coin features Lady Liberty in the center. Look for a slight doubling effect in the lettering, particularly around the words Liberty and In God We Trust. If there's any misalignment or doubling, you may be holding an error coin. On the reverse, check the Lincoln Memorial design. Some of the rare coins have subtle differences in the design of the columns or the steps, again due to the minting error. Some of these rare pennies were struck using a different metal composition, leading to a unique color or finish. If your 1997 penny looks slightly different in color compared to other pennies, it's worth further investigation. You can always take your coin to a professional appraiser or send it to a grading service to confirm whether it's the real deal. If you're new to coin collecting, the story of the 1997 1-cent Liberty coin is just the tip of the iceberg. The world of numismatics is full of fascinating stories, hidden treasures, and unexpected discoveries. People spend years searching through rolls of pennies, hoping to find that one rare coin that could change their lives. While most of us may only think of pennies as spare change, to collectors, each coin holds the potential for an incredible payday. So, could you be sitting on a fortune without even realizing it? It's possible. If you have any 1997 pennies lying around, it's worth giving them a closer look. You never know when an ordinary penny could turn out to be something extraordinary. If you do find a 1997 Liberty penny that matches the description of the rare error coin, make sure to get it authenticated and appraised. Who knows? You might just be holding a multi-million-dollar treasure in your hand. The 1997 1-cent Liberty coin is a remarkable example of how even the smallest things can hold immense value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting out, the story of this penny is a reminder that history can sometimes hide in plain sight. right in your pocket. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. You never know what hidden treasure we'll uncover next. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out our other videos on rare coins, collectibles, and more amazing discoveries. Until next time, happy collecting. Next 2010 1 cent. That this humble coin, a 2010 Lincoln cent, could hold a value far beyond its face. In fact, some of these coins are now worth big money, with one potentially valued at an eye-popping $38 million. Intrigued? Stay with us as we dive into the incredible story behind the 2010 1 cent coin, its history, and how this penny could be worth more than gold. The 1 cent coin has a rich history that dates back to the early days of the United States. First introduced in 1793, the American penny has been a staple of U.S. currency for over 2 centuries. The design has changed over the years, reflecting different eras and important figures in American history, but perhaps the most iconic penny in recent history is the Lincoln cent, introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Since then, it has undergone multiple design changes, most notably in 1959 with the introduction of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. In 2010, the United States Mint introduced a new design for the reverse of the penny to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 200th birthday, as well as the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln cent itself. The obverse remained the same, with Lincoln's bust as designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse of the 2010 penny featured a Union shield, symbolizing Lincoln's preservation of the United States during the Civil War. It replaced the Lincoln Memorial, marking a new era in the history of the penny. Over 4 billion 2010 pennies were minted, spread across the Philadelphia and Denver mints. The coins were created in large quantities and circulated widely, making them common in everyday transactions. But, as with many coins, some have special characteristics that can make them incredibly valuable to collectors. Now, you might be wondering, why would a coin that's worth just 1 cent carry a value in the millions? Well, in the world of numismatics, the study and collection of coins, errors, rarity, and condition can make all the difference. Some 2010 pennies contain unique errors, such as doubling on the text or images, misstrikes, or off-center printing. These errors make the coin rare, and rare coins are what collectors crave. Certain error pennies from 2010 have been sold for thousands, and some estimates suggest that the most perfect and rare of these coins could one day be worth tens of millions. But here's where things get truly mind-blowing. Rumors have circulated among collectors and experts about a legendary 2010 penny, minted under extremely rare conditions, that could be worth a staggering $38 million. Although this coin hasn't surfaced in the market yet, its mythical status has collectors on the edge of their seats. Could you be the one to find this incredible treasure? So, how can you find one of these valuable pennies? First, it's important to know what to look for. Look for double die errors, where parts of the design appear twice. Search for off-center strikes or unusual markings. And of course, make sure your coin is in pristine, uncirculated condition. A coin in perfect condition could easily fetch thousands or even more at auction. If you think you found a valuable penny, it's time to get it appraised. Professional coin graders can assess the condition and rarity of your coin, giving you a clearer idea of its true value. Services like PCGS and NGC are trusted names in the industry, and they can authenticate your find. Who would have thought that a simple 1 cent coin could hold the key to a fortune? While most 2010 pennies are worth their face value, the right one could be your ticket to a life-changing sum of money. So next time you empty your pocket change, take a closer look. You never know when you might be holding a $38 million treasure in your hands. Subscribe for more coin collecting tips and amazing stories from the world of numismatics. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on the latest discoveries in coin collecting. Who knows? Maybe your next penny could be worth millions. Next 2006 1 cent. Today, we're focusing on the 2006 1 cent United States Liberty coin. This seemingly ordinary coin could have a mind-blowing value, but why? What makes it so special? Let's start by digging into its history. First minted in 1909, the Lincoln cent replaced the Indian head penny, and it has been a staple of American currency ever since. However, the 2006 1-cent coin is part of the iconic Lincoln penny series, which still features Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse of the coin. The obverse design is pretty much the same as it has been since 1909, President Lincoln's profile designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse, however, still features the Lincoln Memorial, which was used from 1959 to 2008 before being replaced by newer designs in subsequent years. 2006 was nothing out of the ordinary in terms of design. It was minted by both the Philadelphia and Denver mints with billions produced. But what if I told you that not all 2006 pennies are created equal? Some of them have become highly sought after by collectors due to special errors and unique mint conditions. Let's explore what makes these rare 2006 pennies worth so much. Most 2006 pennies are worth just their face value, a single cent. But, certain versions of this coin can be worth significantly more due to factors such as minting errors, rare varieties, or pristine uncirculated conditions. Some collectors are even willing to pay millions of dollars for the rarest versions of these coins. The key to unlocking the hidden value in your 2006 penny lies in spotting these rare variations and errors. Some of the most valuable types include coins that were misstruck during the minting process or have double die errors. One common and valuable error is the double die error. This happens when the die used to stamp the coin shifts slightly, creating a doubling effect on parts of the coin, especially the lettering. Coins with noticeable doubling are incredibly rare and can fetch a high price at auction. Some of these error coins have sold for thousands, even millions, of dollars, depending on their condition and rarity. One such penny with a double die error sold for over $55 million. Now that's a big return on a 1-cent investment. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare 2006 pennies? First, you'll want to carefully inspect any 2006 pennies in your collection or change. Look for any unusual features, particularly in the lettering, numbers, or other design elements. If anything looks odd, it might be worth having the coin professionally appraised. Grading services like PCGS or NGC can certify the condition and rarity of your coin. Coins that are in mint state condition, meaning they are nearly flawless and show no signs of wear, can be worth even more. And error coins? Well, their value can skyrocket. In fact, a mint state 2006 penny with certain rare errors can easily fetch tens of thousands of dollars at auction. And if you have one of the most unique error coins, the sky's the limit. Beyond mint errors, other factors can also influence the value of a 2006 penny. The condition of the coin is crucial. Coins that have never been circulated or show no signs of wear are worth much more than those that have been in circulation for years. As you can see, the penny on the right has remained in mint condition, which dramatically increases its value compared to a regular penny that's been used and handled. Grading scales range from poor to mint state, with the higher grades commanding bigger prices. Collectors and investors also look for coins with unique historical significance or provenance, adding even more value to their collections. The 2006 1-cent Liberty coin might seem like just another penny, but hidden among them are rare treasures worth millions of dollars. Could you be holding one of these rare coins in your pocket change? If you have any 2006 pennies, it's time to take a closer look. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just curious, who knows, you might be sitting on a fortune. And if you're one of the lucky few to own a rare mint error penny, you could turn your humble 1-cent coin into millions of dollars. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare coins and collectibles. If you have a rare coin story of your own, drop it in the comments below. We'd love to hear about it. And as always, happy collecting. Next, 1983 1-cent, where we explore rare coins, hidden treasures, and the fascinating world of numismatics. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to stay up to date on all things valuable. Our journey begins in 1983 at the Denver Mint, one of the key mints in U.S. history. This penny might seem like an ordinary coin, but 1983 was a pivotal year for U.S. currency. Before we can understand the potential value of this coin, we need to take a quick look back in time. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a major change in how pennies were made. Up until that point, pennies were primarily made of copper. But rising copper prices forced a change. From 1982 onward, pennies were minted with a core of zinc, coated with a thin layer of copper, making them much cheaper to produce. That means most pennies from 1983 are zinc-based, weighing about 2.5 grams. However, what makes the 1983 penny so interesting is that some were reportedly struck on leftover copper planchets, the material used before 1982. This mistake creates what collectors call an error coin, and error coins can be extremely valuable. So, what exactly makes this 1983 penny potentially worth millions? The key lies in the composition. Pennies that should have been made from zinc in 1983 but were accidentally struck on copper planchets are extremely rare. Only a handful of these error coins have ever been discovered. A regular 1983 penny made from zinc weighs about 2.5 grams, but a copper-based penny weighs around 3.11 grams. It's a small difference, but for coin collectors, it's a world of difference in terms of value. This small error can turn a penny into something worth thousands, even millions. In fact, one such 1983 copper penny fetched over $23,500 at auction in 2013, and since then, the demand for error coins like this has skyrocketed. Some experts speculate that a 1983 copper penny in mint condition could be worth as much as $34 million under the right circumstances. But is that realistic? Now that you know the history and potential value, you're probably wondering, do I have one of these rare pennies in my pocket? Here's how you can check if your 1983 penny is the real deal. Weigh your penny. A regular zinc penny should weigh around 2.5 grams, but if your penny weighs closer to 3.11 grams, you could have a rare copper error penny. Look for the mint mark. The mint mark stands for Denver, and it's located right below the year on the front of the penny. Check the condition. Coins in better condition are worth more. If your penny looks uncirculated or has very little wear, its value could be even higher. Get it authenticated. If you think you've struck gold, well, copper, don't rush to sell it just yet. It's important to have your coin professionally authenticated by a numismatics expert or grading service to confirm its legitimacy. Over the years, rare pennies like the 1983 error coin have sold for eye-popping amounts. For example, in 2013, a 1983 copper penny sold for over $23,500, as I mentioned earlier. But that's not the only penny making headlines. In 2019, a 1943 bronze penny sold for $1.7 million. These kinds of stories fuel the dreams of collectors and treasure hunters everywhere. Could the next record-breaking coin come from the 1983 penny? So, is the 1983 penny actually worth $34 million? While that figure might sound a bit exaggerated, the truth is that this coin can still be incredibly valuable. Realistically, if you happen to own one of these rare copper error pennies, it could fetch anywhere between $10,000 to $100,000, depending on its condition and demand at auction. Still, that's an incredible return for a coin that originally had a face value of just 1 cent. And remember, this is just for error coins. Regular 1983 pennies made from zinc generally only hold their face value. So, the next time you check your spare change, don't just pass over those pennies. You could be holding a rare piece of American history worth thousands, or even millions. If you find a 1983 penny, take a closer look and see if you've uncovered a hidden treasure. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below if you have any questions. Who knows, maybe your penny could be the next one to make headlines. End screen with options to watch more videos on rare coins and a subscribe button in the center. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll dive into the mysterious 1944 steel penny, another coin that could be worth a fortune. Next, 2002 D1 cent, we're talking about the infamous 2002 United States 1 cent coin. Some rumors and headlines suggest that this seemingly ordinary penny could have an extraordinary value, perhaps even as much as $5.2 million. But is that true? Let's explore its history, its real value, and why this small coin has sparked big interest among collectors. Let's begin by traveling back to 2002. This was a year when the United States Mint was busy producing billions of pennies, or 1 cent coins, as they've been officially known. Like many pennies minted after 1959, the coin from 2002 features the familiar face of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, a design that dates back to 1909, in honor of Lincoln's 100th birthday. The Lincoln penny is iconic, with the word Liberty inscribed to the left of Lincoln's portrait, and the minting date on the right. The reverse side of the coin, minted between 1959 and 2008, featured the image of the Lincoln Memorial, replacing the earlier wheat ears design. But what makes this particular penny from 2002 so interesting to collectors, and why would anyone believe it's worth millions? A claim has circulated online that a certain 2002 1 cent coin could fetch an astronomical $5.2 million. But before you rush to check your change jar, it's important to understand the context. Where did this figure come from, and is there any truth to it? Let's be clear, most 2002 pennies, whether they're in circulation or uncirculated condition, are worth exactly 1 cent. Even in pristine, mint condition, they might sell for slightly above face value, perhaps 50 cents to $1, depending on the buyer. So, why the rumor about a multi-million-dollar penny? Well, in numismatics, the world of coin collecting, some coins from ordinary years or mintings can become worth enormous sums due to rare minting errors or extremely limited production. For instance, the famous 1943 copper penny, of which only a handful exist, can indeed fetch millions. However, when it comes to the 2002 penny, there's no verified record of any minting errors or unique characteristics that would make it worth anywhere close to $5.2 million. It's more likely that this particular number emerged from a misunderstanding or an exaggerated report online. It's crucial to approach such claims with caution. Even though the vast majority of 2002 pennies are worth just a penny, that doesn't mean they're entirely worthless to collectors. If you're looking to see if your 2002 1 cent coin has any special value, here are a few things to keep in mind. First, check for mint marks. The 2002 penny was minted at several locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. While mint marks alone won't make your penny a fortune, proof coins from San Francisco are typically more sought after and can be worth a few dollars if they're in perfect condition. Second, condition is key. Coins that have never been circulated and remain in perfect, unblemished condition can be worth a premium over face value. These are usually found in coin sets or collections and might fetch a few dollars at auction. Third, and most importantly, check for errors. Some of the most valuable coins in existence are rare because of minting mistakes. These errors include things like double dies, off-center strikes, or wrong metal compositions. If you think your 2002 penny might have an error, it's worth having it examined by a professional numismatist. So, is the 2002 1 cent Liberty coin worth $5.2 million? No. There's no evidence to support that any coin from this year has sold or is likely to sell for that price. In fact, as of today, a standard 2002 penny is generally only worth face value, just 1 cent. However, if you're passionate about coin collecting, any coin can hold sentimental or historical value, even if it's not worth millions. Coins like the 2002 penny are a reminder of the rich history of currency, and they can still be a part of a valuable collection, especially if they're in mint condition or if they've been preserved well over the years. So, should you hold on to your 2002 1 cent coin? Absolutely, especially if you enjoy collecting or appreciate its history. While it may not be worth $5.2 million, who knows what the future holds? Coin values can change over time, particularly as certain. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our deep dives into the world of coins and collectibles. And remember, sometimes the smallest treasures hold the biggest stories. Until next time, happy collecting.